Hello everyone, this is Stranger Haunts here, back with another video, and it's been quite a while. It's been months at this point, and I apologize for not really uploading lately. My schedule's been pretty packed, but I'm glad to be coming back, and with another video today. So, as you know, today is part of the Halfway to Halloween celebration that Spirit Halloween is holding this year, and well, it looks like we have a very pleasant surprise in front of us here. This is the 6'9" Silent and Deadly Clown Animatronic, which is being sold for $180, and all I can say is I'm very happy that this prop came back. If you don't know, this animatronic came out back in 2013, and was sold for, I believe, $150, but over the years it's become a huge staple of Spirit Halloween's history, and I know plenty of people that love this prop. And personally, just looking at this right now, I feel like this remake does it a lot of justice. I mean, just looking at it, the cosmetics look amazing. The costume looks like it's very good quality, the material seems very thick, and not only that, but the shoes look great as well. And the knife too, I'm so glad that they kept this knife. It might be a machete actually, I'm not too sure, but I'm glad they kept this sharp object that he's holding, because that's always been a huge part of his character, and without it, it would be really weird. The reason why I brought that up is because I feel like nowadays Spirit Halloween's kind of tame when it comes to gore, and also, you know, I guess more quote-unquote violent props, if that makes any sense. But I'm so glad to say that this prop kept the knife, and it still has the blood on it that it used to have, which I'm really happy about, because I feel like they're going to skimp out on the blood and not give it any blood, like, whatsoever. But I'm very happy that they kept it on the prop. And not only that, but just looking at the face sculpt, it's very well detailed, just like the original. And in fact, it looks nearly identical to the original. Speaking of which, what I really like about this remake is that it's pretty much the same as the original Silent and Deadly. Sure, there's some very small changes here and there, but overall, it's pretty much the same prop, which I really like, and I'm so happy that we have a remake of this prop that's pretty much one-to-one with the original. I'm so glad that they paid respect to the original prop, and made this remake, which is pretty much, well, a spiritual successor. I couldn't be any happier. And now, before watching its video, let's read its description. This creature ain't clowning around when he puts on a show. Silent and Deadly scares the pants off everyone he crosses with his wicked machete, and sinister face paint that legend has it is made from the blood of his victims. Don't expect any laughs or wild applause when he shushes the crowd and his eerie white eyes light up red. Once he starts twisting from side to side, you had better find a good place to hide. When Silent and Deadly sets his sights on you, the last thing you'll ever hear is his laughter. And yeah, that's the prop's description, so without further ado, let's play its video. Again, like I said earlier, I'm so glad that this prop came back. It's funny because for the past, I would say maybe 5 or 7, maybe even 8 years, I've always wanted this prop. I always found it to be so unique. I remember seeing it in stores back in 2013. I had a pretty small location at the time, but we had the clown train in the front, like most stores. But I remember seeing this guy right dead center in the middle of the aisle when I was walking into the store, and I just pretty much fell in love with the prop ever since then. He is such a huge staple of classic Spirit to me. Just everything about him, he really represents what Spirit used to be. He just has this really creepy vibe to him. It's almost Uncanny Valley-ish. Like, he looks like a real person, which I think is really cool. And that's something that always appealed to me when it came to this prop. And I'm just really happy that this remake is pretty much, well, the original, essentially. And it's slightly more expensive, but not by much. I think $180 for what you're getting is a steal. Like, compare this price to props like, I don't know, Cremator, or Lucky Liz for that matter. I think this is a way better investment than those two. I really cannot complain about the price, really. It's fantastic, and I'm so glad that, you know, with modern Spirit and some of the prices nowadays, I'm so glad to see that this prop is still very affordable, and almost at a price that you would have seen back in 2015, or heck, even 2014 or 2013. I just couldn't be happier with the results here. I feel like this in of itself is a huge indicator of what's to come for the rest of the lineup. I feel like with what we have so far, we could have a very creepy year this year, almost in line with years like 2015, 2014, 2016, 2017, all those years. the more darker, more spooky Halloweenish years when Spirit Halloween was still scary, you know? And I feel like this prop in of itself is kind of an indicator that we could be going back to those days, especially with the leaks that have been happening lately, which I will not discuss, unfortunately, since information about them hasn't been made official by Spirit. But it seems like with what we have currently, the direction that we're going in is very positive, and I cannot wait to see the full lineup for this year. I just couldn't be happier, really. I really like this prop, and if you want a cool flashback item to have just for the heck of it, then I say go for this dude. You will not be disappointed at all. And yeah, that's my video. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to catch you all later.